Hello, everyone. Today we are going to take a look at TBI, Hawkins County Sheriff's Department, and how far they really go back with each other and how they shoot and kill innocent people. Please enjoy the show.
Breaking news this morning as the TBI is now investigating an officer-involved shooting in Hawkins County. We're told on Tuesday, just before 8:30, a Hawkins County Sheriff's deputy watched a car traveling along Highway 66 in Rogersville cross the center line, nearly causing a head-on crash. The deputy attempted to stop the car, but the driver continued on, causing a pursuit. That is when the Rogersville police officer nearby came to assist. The chase finally ended after the driver lost control and crashed at the intersection of Thompson Road. We are told when the officers approached the driver accelerated toward them, resulting in the Rogersville officer firing shots and striking the driver. The TBI says the investigation remains active and ongoing.
Another top story tonight,
Do you want to grow your YouTube channel?
All right, that last clip was from 2020, I believe in November. Here's another incident. This one shows October 11th, 2021.
especially lately, as yet another danger is factoring into an increase of overdoses, and that's counterfeit pills. Several state-led agencies met today in Nashville to discuss this growing problem. News Channel 11's Kelly Grossfield explains how this epidemic is impacting Tennessee.
Hold on here a second while I get this video. All right, here is the second video, and it is from
and two suspects were injured during a chase that led to an officer-involved shooting in Kingsport this morning.
And this incident happened early this morning when a Hawkins County Sheriff's deputy attempted to make a traffic stop on a stolen vehicle on Highway 11W near Allendale. A Mount Carmel officer joined in the chase that led into the city of Kingsport and ended on Cherokee Village Drive near Holston Valley Medical Center. That's when the suspects reportedly hit the Hawkins County deputy with a second car, leading both officers, they say, to shoot at the vehicle, hitting two suspects. Police just released some new information on this case. Let's go to Kaylin Cluck today with the very latest here in King.
We know the Hawkins County deputy who was struck by a vehicle this morning faced non-life-threatening injuries. He has been released from the hospital. Now I'm here along Cherokee Village Drive in Kingsport where the officer-involved shooting took place this morning. And within the past hour, we received a breaking update from the TBI. We learned 3 of the individuals in the vehicle at the time of the incident have now been identified. 2 of the occupants, both teenagers, were shot during the incident and transported to a local hospital for treatment. treatment. One of them has since been released. The second teen remains hospitalized, but is expected to recover due to the fact that the individuals are juveniles. Their names are not being released at this time, and the investigation remains active and ongoing. That was the breaking update from the TBI within the past hour. We have a look now at what investigators were checking out here this morning along Cherokee Village Drive.
We still have a lot of work to do and a lot of information to piece together.
The TBI searching for answers following a police pursuit that resulted in an officer-involved shooting in a Kingsport neighborhood. Officers first spotted a stolen truck moving down Highway 11W early this morning in the Allendale section of
Hawkins County deputies, our understanding, spotted the truck, which had been reported without for the truck. When he spotted the truck, he stopped. The driver would not stop and fled, and the Mount Carmel officer responded to assist.
The pursuit continued into Kingsport on Cherokee Village Drive. The people inside the stolen truck abandoned it and got into another car the TBI says was waiting for them.
As the car was attempting to leave the location, the driver reportedly drove toward the Hawkins County deputy, hitting him.
The Hawkins County deputy and Mount Carmel officer fired shots, hitting two of the people in the stolen car. But the car kept moving for several blocks until it hit the dead end of Cherokee Village Drive. The people inside then got out and ran, but the two who were injured were located and transported to the hospital. The TBI could not confirm this morning how many other people were in the vehicle or how another car was there waiting for them.
It's my understanding that at least one other person has been located, and they're possibly looking for one other.
The early morning shooting disturbing neighborhood residents.
I woke up at 4:45, 4:50 to the sound of gunshots.
Jeremiah Hill says he looked out his window and saw police pursuing a car.
The police were immediately behind it. There probably wasn't even a full car length between the officers in pursuit and the vehicle. They were right on them. It was pretty quick.
Again, the TBI just announced that 3 of the individuals inside the vehicle at the time of the incident have been identified. Their names are not being released because they're juveniles. Reporting live in Kingsport, Caitlin Cluck, News Channel 11.
The first thing I want to say
All right, here's the last one. It is from 2007. 2 innocent teens shot by an officer. Officer placed on leave as the TBI probes shooting in Hawkins County. Rogersville, 2 Hawkins County police officers involved in a shooting Saturday evening has been placed on administrative leave with pay, as is routine, pending the outcome of Tennessee Bureau of Investigation probe into the incident. This article is from November 4th, 2017, but updated July 1st, 2020. Rogersville Police Department Officer Ken Ferguson and Hawkins County Sheriff's Deputy Scott Stewart fired gunshots into a vehicle Saturday evening, wounding 2 people following a high-speed pursuit that concluded on a dead-end cul-de-sac south of Rogersville. Police said the vehicle blocked on the dead end street accelerated at officers attempting to run them down. TBI spokeswoman Kristen Holm said Monday that the occupants of the suspect vehicle would be interviewed at the hospital Monday, but the TBI's investigation into the shooting likely won't be resolved for several weeks. Alleged driver of the suspect vehicle, Joseph Fortenberry, 20, of Greenville, was recovering Monday at Holston Valley Medical Center in Kingsport from gunshot wounds to the chest and shoulder. His father, Randy Fortenberry, told the Times News Monday that his son had lost part of a lung. The name of Fortenberry's 16-year-old female passenger was not released. The girl was reportedly still at HVMC's intensive care unit Monday afternoon with a gunshot wound to the head. The couple had been in Rogersville Saturday joyriding, according to Fortenberry's father. Rogersville Police Chief Doug Nelson issued a press release Monday detailing the events that led to the shooting. Nelson said that at about 8:30 p.m. Saturday, Ferguson observed a Honda being driven in a reckless and dangerous manner in an apparent attempt to avoid observation by the officer near the intersection of Park Boulevard and Main Street. Ferguson also recognized the driver as matching a description of a person wanted in Greene County. Joseph Fortenberry had an outstanding arrest warrant for Greene County, which was issued in September for probation on a conviction of driving on a suspended license. Nelson said the Honda sped rapidly away from the traffic light and was pursued by Ferguson. A chase ensued for the next several minutes, during which the Rogersville police cruiser was joined by a cruiser from Hawkins County Sheriff's Department office, Nelson said. During the chase, one or more Rogersville police cruisers were struck by the suspect automobile in the driver's attempt to evade arrest. Police chased the Honda south along Guntown Road to the Colonial Village Mobile Home Park, where the Honda stopped at the dead-end cul-de-sac. Officer Ferguson exited his cruiser and moved towards the subject vehicle to secure the arrest of the driver, Nelson said. At the same time, an officer from the Hawkins County Sheriff's Department, Scott Stewart, approached the vehicle from the driver's side. The driver of the vehicle suddenly accelerated the vehicle directly at Officer Ferguson in an attempt to strike him. In self-defense, in quotes, in self-defense, Officer Ferguson raised his service weapon, as did officer from the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office. Shots were fired, and the driver and passenger of the vehicle were struck. Nelson told the Times News that the officer believed their lives were at risk, and the officer acted by the book in the shooting. He said statements taken from witnesses at Colonial Village backed up the officer's version of the shooting. The Times News was denied permission by Hawkins County Sheriff's Office and TBI to photograph the bullet-riddled Honda. Let me read that one more time. The Times News was denied permission by the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office and TBI to photograph the bullet-ridden Honda. So that means there was multiple shots fired into that vehicle because they were in such harm's way. Why? Because there were teens and they were trying to get away from them. Sheriff Roger Christian said he encountered 8 bullet holes in the car. The car is currently impounded in a lot near the old Rogersville Kmart building on Highway 11 West. Joseph Fortenberry was interviewed by TBI Monday morning at the hospital. He was later unable to accept an invitation to speak to the Times News about the shootings due to being medicated. Randy Fortenberry told the Times News he spoke to his son about the shooting. Prior to his son being sedated, and Joseph gave a much different story about the shooting than police. Randy Fortenberry said his son told him the car was stalled at the dead end and the police rammed the car. Joseph reportedly told his father the officers exited their patrol cars and began shooting immediately. He said it sounded like they shot 20 to 30 times in there. Randy Fortenberry said they started shooting and he ducked down. And when he came back up, that's when he got hit in the chest. He said they didn't give him a chance to surrender or nothing. He said they pulled him out of a window and beat him up pretty good after he was shot and called him every name in the book. It happened like they said it did. Said it did. He was blocked in and his car was stalled. He shouldn't have run from them, but he didn't have his license, and that's why he took off. But the police weren't dealing with a couple of dangerous criminals. These were just a couple of kids, and they didn't need to shoot them. Randy Fortenberry said he plans to pursue legal action against the Rogersville Police Department and the Hawkins County Sheriff's Department for excessive force. RPD charges against Joseph Fortenberry and his passenger are still pending. And that is that article. Let me take that off of here. The whole reason why I put these out there is because Hawkins County Sheriff's Department has been corrupt for many and many of years. They're killing innocent teenagers. Were they running from the cops? What teenager doesn't know any better and runs from the cop? Yes, there's a lot of teenagers out there that run from the cops, but in Hawkins County, teenagers fear the police and run from them. Would you? Do you blame them? I don't. These are just a couple of the cover-ups or the mishaps, the justifiable shootings that shouldn't be justified. Why would you riddle a car with 8 bullet holes because they took off towards you? That's wrong, completely wrong. I feel sorry for the young lady. She was actually shot in the head. The young man in this situation ended up pleading out and got 2 years of jail time. I was trying to find court transcripts and lawsuit. I haven't found the lawsuit yet. It won't be long before I find it. And that's all that I have for you as I'm been out of town this week. I'm going to try to put something together tomorrow night. I'm gone all week this week, so bear with me. More stuff to come, more cases to cover. Thank you all for being here. The beginning of the videos is what it is. I'm going to try to buffer it out. So thank you all for being here. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.